Now that I've provided my personal insights and updates on the NAMI-Burn E, I want to talk about safety and the accessories that help me be safe on this as I'm doing my house calls throughout the city. The safety features for first and foremost is how are you going to protect yourself? You can imagine with this kind of a beast and the power that it has, accidents can happen. So you want to make sure the biggest thing is it's momentum. Once your body's in motion, it's going to stay in motion until something else bigger than you stops it. So the biggest thing for me is I use this comfortably, safely, and I don't max it out. One of the most important things is you got to protect your noggin. So I've got this bell which covers the noggin but also the chin area. So for me, I got this hat. It's easy for me, and you want to make sure you get the right size so that when you put it on, it's a nice snug fit. Some people use these motorcycle helmets and those work just as well, but I like something that breathes a little bit and I can still keep my hat on. You want to make sure that the strap is nice and tight as well. If anything is loose, it's going to come off. And you want to make sure you got the right safety rating. So you've got all of this protected, but you still need to be mindful that the speeds that you're going to be on this scooter, you want to make sure that your eyes are also covered. So I've got these nifty Smith glasses, and these are photochromic. That means if they are exposed to the sun, they'll shift. And that layer of protection from sunlight, glaring sunlight, but then as it gets darker, the sunglasses disappear and it's just a regular glass. Protects you from all the wind, any flying insects. I've had a few insects in the mouth, up the nose. So it's mandatory that you also have good goggles with this as well. When I'm doing house calls, I have my regular doctor's bag and a backpack. But when I'm on the scooter, it has its own accessory bag. Rock Ross has made a great accessory bag that when you open it, it doesn't fully open. It opens enough so that you can get into the contents. And in here, I can store gloves, I can store my hat, I can store these glasses. It's small enough, I can just strap it in and it's very secure, it won't bounce around. And this is definitely a find, and we'll provide the link for it down below. It's very easy to put on. It's just these Velcro straps. You do want it to be tight enough so it's just not flying in the wind, but you don't have to do anything to permanently mount it. You can take it off easy just as I've done here. It's a simple zip and lock. In addition, making sure that you're safe, you also want to make sure your scooter is safe, because this definitely attracts a few eyes, and you never know. You might walk it away and come back and it's not there. So Samsung makes a great smart tag. Smart tag I can just drop right into, conceal in an area inside this Rock Bros bag, and on my phone, at any point in time, I can see its exact location. So if, for whatever reason, somebody decides that this is enough to take away, I can track it. So you got a great scooter, you got to make sure it's secure. So I do it using 3 different locks. 2 of them are kryptonite. One is an accordion lock. It's pretty damn strong. And it's got a combination. I'm not somebody who likes keys, so I like to make sure I can just quickly put it on and take it off. This has a little device right here. You can just snap it right in. It's nice and small. And you're ready to go. Next one, also kryptonite. Again, this is a beast, and if you really are in an area where you need to make sure it's secure, this is also a combination, and it's an awesome lock. The last, specifically just for scooters that have calipers, this is a device, a lock that actually has a key to it, the only key I do have. But the great thing about this is when you actually activate it on the caliper, they can't physically drive off. And even if they start messing with your scooter, it'll start engaging an alarm. They keep doing that, and that alarm's going to go off. And they'll probably walk away. That's how I secure mine. I can put just one if I'm in an area that doesn't have much concern, but the others, they can make quite a headache. The last piece is you want to make sure that you've got some good gloves. The gloves are very important to make sure that you've got good contact with the handlebars. Also for anything that were to hit your hands, and also the wind gets pretty darn cold in the wintertime. You want something that's going to keep it. Obviously there are gloves that are going to be specifically designed for much more rigorous riding in case you have an accident. But I'm really stressing just being more comfortable and fluid with your ride, enjoying the experience. The last thing is, again, blue tape. I'm going to start wrapping this up and maybe even customizing a little bit more so it's got a little bit more of the blue. It'll make it harder for somebody just ride around the city and not make it so obvious. So these are the accessories and safety features that I like to have on my scooter when I ride. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, want to support us, continue with a like and a subscribe. Certainly love to hear your comments below, whether you like it or not. And lastly, come along with us as we do more explorations on the scooter and episodes of Earnest Medicine throughout DC and throughout the rest of the country. Look forward to meeting you all one day.
And if you happen to find any of this interesting, or more importantly, if you want to collaborate, check out the link below so that you can send us your comments, any stories you may have, anything. We're happy to entertain it. And this is really about us going on a journey together.